Can I say prom anymore? Okay, let's redo this. Great. Hey guys, welcome back to AT Beauty. My name is Alyssa, and today I have for you guys this really fun prom look. It definitely does not need to be specific for prom. This is just something that could go well with tons and tons of dress types, or if you're trying to wear trousers too, whatever, do your Diane Keaton thing. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this prom look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to take a little bit of Scotch tape and just line here. As you can see, I already did my brows. I just figured if you guys want to see that, you can take a look at my brow video. I'll list that below. You just line this up with your lower lash line like you would do with like liner or something. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of primer here. This is the MAC Painterly Prolongwear paint pot. So priming your lids before you go in with your shadows is really going to secure that product down. You can use concealer too, but this is a really good eye primer. So you're going to want to set that pretty quickly, probably with like a loose powder of some kind, nothing super pigmented. So I'm just going to take some setting powder and put this kind of on the underneath the arch of my brow, and then where my crease would start, and that's it. I'm going to start building some definition in the crease. I'm just going to take this kind of caramel neutral shade here, load up my brush, and just take that in the crease here. So we're going to be building a lot of colors, and this is just kind of the initial one I want to go in with. Not going super precise. Like I said, I'm just kind of wanting to build dimension. And I'm going to take kind of a more cooler toned brown, and I'm actually just going to go back over my crease. So I'm going to take this one right here and start with most of the product on the outside, and then just bring that in back and forth, circular motions too. Next I'm going to take like kind of a precision brush. This is a short goat hair brush, and I'm going to take a deeper cooler toned brown shade. And I'm going to start depositing the color on the outside and kind of make a V. I'm just going to take this flat shader brush. Actually, it's not a shader brush, but I'm just going to load this up with some Fix Plus, wetten this down, and then get kind of a gold sheen color to bring out that like really nice shimmer look. Okay, so I'm going to start just on the center of my lid here and see how I like that color, and then we will decide what we want to do after that. Okay, so that deposited a lot of color, so I'm gonna have to go back and clean that up because it looks like it's kind of clumping. Okay, so I'm just kind of working this around with my finger to make sure that there's no clumps. So now I'm gonna kind of just take that idea and create a little bit more of a gradient, so kind of a little bit lighter towards the inner corner. So for my inner corner highlight, I'm actually going to take this highlight shade and this highlight shade, mix those two together. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I can't find my liner brush, so I'm just going to take this brush that I usually use for my brows, and I'm actually going to be going in with the Maybelline, I think this is Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline Color Tattoo. I'm not really going to be creating a wing because I'm going to kind of blend it out, but I am going to line just a little bit, so then when we go in with those lashes, it's just a really smooth look. Next, with kind of like a stubby shader brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of that darker brown that I went with in the V, and I'm just going to blend that over that color tattoo. Okay, so one thing I want to point out is the tape. Look, I didn't secure it down very well, so we're gonna have to fix this, because as you can see with this eye, it's super straight. This eye has like a little bit of a squiggle in it, so we will fix that. Next, what we want to do is prime, because this is again gonna help secure down the makeup, and like I said, for prom, you really want to make sure that your face is not moving. I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Okay, so the product that I'm going to be using today is the MAC Prolongwear. And again, this is just because it's prom. We want to make sure everything is locked down, and this is a really good foundation for that. Now just to kind of make sure my face isn't too dry, I'm just going to spritz this a little bit. I am going to cover my eyes though. So I'm going to be taking this flat top kabuki brush and spraying that with some Fix Plus. And just start working it in. Starting to come together. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Weightless Skin Concealer. Just go under the eyes here. And then I'll take some on my little problem areas. So this one, yeah. And I'm just going to take this little foundation brush and just work that in. Normally I use a Real Techniques sponge, but it's super dirty right now, so. And I go back and forth with the brush to make sure that the product does not deposit in a certain direction, so kind of trying to avoid any creasing. I do get a little bit of creasing still, but that definitely minimizes it. And now I'm going to set the areas that I put concealer on with a little bit of a setting powder. This is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Light, and it's super low. I need to I'm gonna do the areas that I'll be using any powder products so that it blends out easier. So I'm not technically taking this on my entire face, although it definitely looks like it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my eyes. So I'm just gonna take this little precision brush here and just grab the tiniest amount of concealer. Really will not take much. And then just wipe away that product. So I'm going to be taking this paintbrush, but it's really, really tight and it's super flat, and I'm going to be taking that kind of darker brown shade that we've been kind of using throughout, and I'm just going to try and line, and I'm going to probably stop just past the center of my eye, because I do want to still have a pretty open look. And then I'm going to be taking the kind of the first shade that we were using for the crease earlier. It's kind of that caramel color, and just smoking out the lower lash line. And I'm going to take that highlight combo that I had going earlier and then just kind of bring that down. And I'm so excited, you guys. If you saw my recent haul video, or I don't know what video it was, but I talked about these double up lashes, and I'm so excited I get to use them in a video. So yeah, just a second. You know when some days your lashes are just little bitches? So I'm gonna carve out my cheekbones here with the Huge, it's the Anastasia light to medium contour palette. And since I'm doing pictures, I am going to kind of narrow my face a little bit by contouring just kind of right here and here. Woo! Ooh, that's heavy. This is the Vivid Baked Bronzer by Makeup Revolution. I don't put a lot on just because I am so fair, but because we are going for kind of a more bold lip, I am just gonna go pretty neutral with the blush. So this is Warm Soul by MAC. It's on my face. I am gonna go ahead and start with my lips now, and I'm actually choosing, I know this is kind of anti-spring, but I really like the contrast with the gold and red. And I'm first gonna line my lips a little bit with the Rimmel London Cherry Kiss. Okay, so this is Makeup Revolution in shade Lot. Is that the shade? Or Reckless? I feel like Reckless is probably the better guess. Okay, I don't mind the color, but when I was first putting it on, it was kind of attaching to my dry patches on my lip. I am going to use my Bare Minerals Moxie gloss. This one is just a clear gloss. It has a little bit of a pink sheen to it, but it's the show off one. I use this a lot. I am using the Makeup Setting Long Lasting Spray. They do have different ones, the Urban Decay. So if you have oily skin, they have the oily kind of lock-in setting spray, which is really cool. I use that on clients. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look. Thanks again for watching AT Beauty. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you do that, and we will keep making makeup magic together. And yeah, hope you guys are doing really, really well, and happy prom. Have fun at prom, but not too much fun. Okay, bye.